hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A quick pass to the left. At the 35, he's got more. Speeding down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooner!
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive in their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the catch on the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around.
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Complete towards the sideline. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Given up for a first down.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. this Oklahoma offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Wilson to pass. Got a man. It's McGooligan. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Ingram. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up the...
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with the completion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Down in 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Got some room headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Wolverines are on the move. To the air, it's Applewhite. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for space, it's McGooligan. Turning it on! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's McGooligan. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hand off from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Trying play action. Floating away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's McGooligan. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's a slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Time to take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McGooligan. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wilson to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup.
Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
This offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
To the air, it's Applewhite. He'll take another shot here. Catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bring in the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was his fingers.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man. They are finding him and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wilson will throw. Flips it out on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun on third down. Under fire. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Michigan offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. Just weren't able to come down with that one.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The shotgun. Pass to 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Wilson to pass. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Third down play from the gun. It's complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Back to pass. It's Applewhite. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the carry on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wilson will throw. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's McGooligan. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you
makes the grab right down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. They're working that left side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already started.
There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sooners. Great job by the back on the option.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Caught in the backfield, it's McGooligan.
Yeah, you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But if you want to keep throwing those little dink-and-dunk throws, have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Looking to fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking left. Makes the grab. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
He holds one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Out of the backfield, he's open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He might want another play. On the run, it's McGooligan. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Tight end now in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Let's go. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Here's a heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.